Professor Estelle, maybe you could give us as short an answer as possible on this, just for the sake of summary, so we can understand your criticisms and concerns of the missional movement or Pastor Keller in particular. But maybe I think then it'll also help us move on to the next cluster of questions. So could you sort of concisely explain your problem with Tim Keller or the missional agenda?
Craig, you haven't been able to talk yet.
I have a question for him next.
Well, first of all, I hope I was perfectly clear that I was not, as I mentioned to somebody after the talk, throwing Reverend Brother Keller under the bus on this. I was criticizing a very specific slice of his popularization of Lesslie Newbigin. And it has to do with, again, as I said, doing our job and our views of the primary mission of the church. So when I study the scriptures, to put it simply, I see there's three marks of the church: ministry of the word and ministry of the sacraments, two, and discipline when it's necessary. And so for the church, as church, we should be busy about that. And I think we should also be equipping people to speak to the communities in which they find themselves. There's a lot of passages that would have indirect references and indirect ramifications for social outcomes in the community, or even broader. But I'm very keen to have us do our job. And as the church, as the corporate church, God gives us a specific job application. And when we begin broadening that job description or widening it, then we start finding ourselves in trouble, doing things that may be good in and of themselves. I'm concerned about justice, and I hope my brothers and sisters are too. And I'm concerned to address hurt and pain in communities. But we have to be very careful about how we do that. And so, with regards to Tim Keller's popularization of Newbigin, I think that he broadens the mission of the church too much there. I have one friend, a brother, who's described missional as, now it's become a big circle, where it used to be the church is what does missions and sticks to its mission, with mission inside the broad circle of the church. A danger is to make our mission so large that now the church is a small circle within missional, and that can become a very dangerous enterprise. So, just to give one question is improving the economic stability and ability and upward mobility of people outside of the church one of the elements of the primary mission of the church. I think you're hard-pressed to find biblical justification for that being one of the elements of the primary mission of the church, as an example.